Across YouTube, there are thousands of videos portraying ghosts, conspiracies, and the paranormal. A crow and his friends will watch and dissect these videos in search of the truth. This is Corvids, Creepers, and Conspiracies. Welcome, everybody, to the spookiest month of the year. Gay Pride Month. Wait. Never mind. This is the most fabulous month of the year. This is the best month.
Hell yeah.
June is my second favorite. I mean, obviously I'm an October bird, but, you know, we do love. And honestly, everybody I know in the LGBTQ community all loves Halloween and spooky stuff. Like, it seems pretty, like, maybe not everybody, but dang, the gays love scary stuff. Don't they?
Hell yeah.
Exactly.
I love Spoopy-ween.
Well, I mean, if you're a fan of this channel, you know my guest. But if you're a first-time watcher of this show or new to our channel on CTTV, we've got the amazing CrowTaur, aka Ray. We're gonna call her Ray. She's an artist.
Hi.
She's an amazing artist. So like you should like click her name in the description and then like go check out her art because it's real good art. It's real good art.
Aww.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
But also, if you're new to this show, here on Corvids, Creepers, and Conspiracies, we find YouTube videos, we watch them, and we try to see if we can be convinced of spooky ghosts and paranormal activity and other scary things. So far, we haven't found one yet, but, you know, we've saw some interesting stuff. It's fun to watch these videos, and maybe someday one of these channels will have something great for us. Maybe today. We don't know. Because one of my disclaimers for the show is that I have not watched these videos ahead of time. I have no idea what we're about to watch. Now, luckily, these channels, they're not going to throw anything up here that's going to violate Twitch or YouTube's terms of service. Because, well, one, it's already a YouTube channel, and YouTube's a lot stricter than Twitch. So we're good on that. Although I have gotten a few copyright strikes for the background music they put in it. But, yeah. It's not a copyright strike. It's just a, hey, you can't monetize this video. Which is fine. Right? Witches are fine.
Witches are very fine.
I mean, you're looking a little witchy today.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a witch. I read the tarot. I do witchy things. I have grey hair.
Yep.
I
Gray hair.
Yeah, just fulfilling
I suppose
all
it's gray. It's kind of like, I mean, you got the magenta streak, but the rest of your hair,
Yeah.
I would say, I don't know, it seems more, it's gray, but it's like slightly purpley tinted.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. It's a nice color.
I mean, well, why do you think I dye my hair?
You don't dye your hair. That's all natural, right? Maybe.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Big magenta streaks. That's a natural hair color.
It looks good, though.
Oh, looks great. Looks great. I like magenta. Magenta is a weird color because magenta doesn't technically exist.
Exactly. It's so funny. It's one of those colors we sort of hallucinate into seeing.
I know, but it's a pretty color. And
It
it's funny.
is my favorite.
And for a color that supposedly doesn't exist, it shows up in nature a lot. I mean, how many gorgeous magenta flowers are out there?
Yeah, I mean, and it works for birds because we can see colors other animals do not see.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I feel bad for you humans with your limited color range things. It's just like, we birds, we see so many things. So many things. There's actually some pretty cool, like, nature documentaries that, like, put filters over, like, hey, see this bird of paradise doing its thing? This is what we see. Here's what the female sees. And it's like, whoa! Yeah.
Oh, I'm so attracted to that bird now.
God. Just those birds of paradise and other, like, tropical birds doing their display things. It's crows, we don't do too much do the color display things. We do some. I mean, crows actually to each other are bright blues and like other vibrant colors. Crows are much more vibrant and have so much more color going on than the human eyes can see. There's like, find some videos, or like there's some people that have shot pictures of crows using like filters and stuff on it, and we appear like some pretty brilliant, cool colors. But still, Crows do most of their impressing of the ladies through acts of service and gifts and other displays, because we're like that. Because crows are the best.
I mean, if we love you, we'll give you a little gift, a little trinket.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about you, but you already start watching some videos?
Oh, hell yeah. I can't wait seeing, discovering some ghosts with you.
All right,
Maybe we'll
well,
find
let
the
me
real one.
pull down the projector. Today, we are watching a video from our favorite channel, Depths of Despair. I'm throwing the link in chat right now in case you wanna, because I mean, we got to thank these channels for putting together these compilation videos.
Yeah,
So thank you,
yeah.
Depths of Despair. Be sure to give them the view and the like and the subscribe, because you know they deserve it. Even though sometimes I may have some criticisms of these channels for doing some editing and adding sound effects that maybe weren't in the original video, but it's fine. It's fine. They're giving us content.
Yeah. They give us the good content, and we get to talk about it and uncover the truth, because it's out there.
Today's video is called 5 Scary Ghost Videos That Will Shock the World. The words were not my emphasis. Those are the words that are in all capital letters. So it's 5 Scary Ghost Videos That Will Shock the World. So, you know, today we are the world, and we might be shocked, but let's see what comes
The
up.
entire world of Corvids.
All right. Play.
Oh no, those effects.
Top 5 scary ghost videos caught on camera.
Okay, see, I always say it's like, these are the top 5. Well, if they're the top 5, then does that mean every video release is better than your previous one? These aren't the top 5. These are just 5 videos. You know what I mean? Like, if it was top 5, then it would just be...
The channel would be over. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, watching you sleep. That could be creepy.
Oh, no.
Watching you sleep.
God.
The first video comes from the TikTok user Wade.
And as we usually say, first red flag on anything is TikTok star, Instagram star, social video star, aka somebody who is incentivized to fake a video.
Yeah, it does get clicks if it's shocking.
Wade has never had any strange occurrences in his house before, up until just recently, when one night while Wade was home alone, with just him and his baby daughter.
Cute baby.
He was sound asleep, but when he woke up, he noticed that a photo had been taken from his phone at 2:34 a.m.
A
A
digital
photo
ghost?
from above of himself sleeping. Upon reviewing the photo, his jaw dropped in terror.
So I think probably the creepiest thing that's ever happened to me just happened. When I woke up this morning, my phone said that my storage was full, so I went to my photos to delete some, and the very first one was a photo taken last night of me asleep in my bed. It was an overview photo. And the creepy part is I'm home alone with my 10-month-old daughter. My wife's been out of town in Colorado for a week. I live in Washington. There's no way that my 10-month-old could have taken the photo because she sleeps in a crib in one room over, and there's no way she could have crawled out of her crib, came into my room, got my phone, and then found a way to stand like 5 feet above my bed and take the picture. It's not possible. And even if she did, there would be a notification on the app for her camera. So I'm super freaked out right now. I feel like there's someone in my house. I feel like there's someone watching me, and I don't know what to do. At the end of this video, I'll add the photo for context to anyone that's seeing this and hasn't seen the first video. I'm home alone, just me and my daughter, and someone took a picture of me in my bed. At 2
I think
o'clock
the
in
baby
the
did
morning, super terrifying.
The baby
Right now, I'm
absolutely
staying at a
did
buddy's
that.
house.
It's
in
right
Saskatchewan.
there.
Watch, we see
We're too
we see the
spooked to
picture,
stay at
and
my
you can see
house.
his
It's
arm going up
too
to hold the
creepy.
camera up. It's just a
Even though I did
selfie.
search the whole house.
I'm
There's
gonna-
definitely no
I'm
one there.
so
I
ready
made a
for
police
that.
report. They didn't really seem super interested, but anyways, here's the photo. I made sure to
What?
Okay.
screenshot it so you can see what time it was taken. It's at 2:34 in the morning. As you can see, there's no way that my daughter could have taken it. and there was no one else at my house. Yeah, the way that the photo looks is just super creepy, and it looks like someone was standing on my bed, which is also super creepy.
As you can see, the photo seems to be taken from above, as if someone was standing on the bed, but there is no signs of any weight being applied onto the bed. Thinking
Well, that's 'cause he's got a nice
logically, he
Tempur-Pedic,
searches
probably.
the whole house, expecting
Yeah.
to find an intruder, but to his surprise, he finds nobody there. Completely spooked from the incident, he decides to take his daughter and stay at a friend's house for a while. After a while, he returned home from his friend's house, and everything seemed fine. That is, until he posted an update.
Alright, yeah, for a little update, sorry, I'm super freaked out, so I'm shaking, but we got home from my buddies earlier today, and I searched the house, it seemed fine. I searched my attic, I don't have a basement. We started to calm down, everything started to seem normal. So I decided I wanted to take a shower, which is fine. I took a shower, and as soon as I got out and grabbed my towel, I realized that my towel was soaking wet, like someone had,
Oh no!
someone had just used it. There's been no one here. Yeah, there's some people in the comments that are saying get a dog and get a gun. I have both of those things. My dog is old and deaf and pretty blind,
No,
but
that dog is
she's always
useless.
slept in my daughter's room. She slept in my daughter's room the night that I got the picture taken of me, which is
What do you have
kind of
to
why I
stop
feel like
for?
this is why I feel
I'm
like nothing
scared of
happened to her,
ghosts.
but I don't know for sure.
Okay. I mean, this video's not done yet, but my first impression is, this is bad acting.
It is so bad.
Like, this doesn't seem genuine, and if you seriously had something like this, why would you be recording a TikTok video? Like, you'd call the police. Like, if something like that was actually happening. I mean, the first, like, indication is that if this is real, there's nothing paranormal here. He might have what they call a frog, spelled with a PH. Have you heard of that, Ray?
No, actually, no.
A frogging is basically where somebody lives inside somebody else's house secretly, like up in an attic or like in a hidden cabinet somewhere. And yeah, it's kind of it's a thing that is real and has happened, where it's just like somebody is secretly living inside your house, and it's very creepy.
Right.
But so
I want to go. I want to go with the information that we have so far.
yeah.
That
Anyways, tonight, we're all gonna sleep in my room. I'm gonna have the dog in there, the baby, the gun, everything. I'm gonna keep my door locked.
Wow, this first video is
And,
really good.
ghost. Yeah.
Yeah, I also called the police. They're really not helping me out.
You can clearly hear the stress in his voice as he tries his best to hold back tears, and based on what he is saying, it sounds like there may be someone living somewhere in his house undetected. On another night, he is woken up to some disturbing sounds, and it doesn't end very well.
I just woke up to something scratching at my door. I originally thought it was my dog. My dog is right here.
The blind and deaf dog.
Dinzy, no. Shh.
Don't. The dog's dead. It's over. Excuse me?
You okay?
I'm not a baby.
Yeah, you're right.
Baby.
I noticed that too, Hasio. The sound did not change. Like with the pound, like as you move around, you're gonna get like Doppler effect things, and the sound's gonna sound different depending on where in the room you are. And it was consistent. I feel like that sound was added in post.
Can't leave the dog. Shit. I'm coming.
The dog's dead. You can't go back to the dog now. It's over.
Come back for me.
Oh, no, he's gonna rescue the dog from the evil ghost. Oh, no, he's gonna rescue the dog from the evil ghost. Oh, no, he's gonna rescue the dog from the evil ghost. Oh, no, he's gonna rescue the dog from the evil ghost. Oh, no, he's gonna rescue the dog from the evil ghost. Oh, no, he's gonna rescue the dog from the evil ghost. Oh, no, he's gonna rescue the dog from the evil ghost. Oh, no, he's gonna rescue the dog from the evil ghost. Oh, no, he's gonna rescue the dog from the evil ghost. Oh, no, he's gonna rescue the dog from the evil ghost. Oh, no, he's gonna rescue the dog from the evil ghost. Oh, no, he's gonna rescue the dog from the evil ghost. Oh, no, he's gonna rescue the dog from the evil ghost. Oh, no, he's gonna rescue the dog from the evil ghost. Oh, no, he's gonna rescue the dog from the evil ghost. Oh, no, he's gonna rescue the dog from the evil ghost. Oh, no, he's gonna rescue the dog from the evil ghost.
Now he's just leaving the baby in the car all alone.
Oh, the baby is so gone.
Daisy, come on.
'Cause when you come back, it's already possessed by an evil spirit.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Oh, the
Uncle
dog's
Puppy.
safe.
Uncle
Oh,
Puppy.
I'm so relieved.
Daisy,
The ghost took
Get in
the
the car.
car?
get in the car.
He is awoken in the middle of the night by the sound of scratching at the
He's
door.
driving the car
But when he
now.
opens it, there is nothing there, and the door in front ends up slamming shut, along with a whisper saying, "Get out." After closing his own door, the continuous banging at the door causes him to pick up
But
his
also,
baby daughter
like,
and climb out of the window.
The baby, it's okay,
to
there's
get
loud
her to his
banging
car.
and the father
At
is
the
picking her
same
up
time,
suddenly,
a whisper
and the
can be heard
baby's not
saying, "Leave
crying
this
at
place."
all.
The baby seemed awfully calm. It was literally asleep.
And after
Yeah.
retrieving his dog, we see what looks like a hand placed on the window. Wade is terrified to go back to his own place and has been staying at a hotel ever
Okay.
Now we know who
since.
slammed the door shut.
I want to see that
Causes him
again.
to pick up his baby daughter and climb
I
out
didn't
of
even
the
notice the
window
hand the first time.
to get her to his car. At the same time, a whisper can be heard saying, "Leave
I wanna
this
see the hand
place."
Leave this place.
And after retrieving his dog, we see what looks like
Okay, so. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a hand on the door there.
Yeah, there's literally just the person who slammed shut the door ran over there for the next
placed
shot.
on the window.
And then just put
Wade
their
is
hand there while
terrified to
hiding
go back to
behind the
his own
frame.
place and has been staying at a hotel ever since. Many
can't go
viewers
back to
were
your house, it's
extremely
haunted.
worried for the child as he climbed out of the window with her. But in the end, is this a real ghost caught on camera? Or just an intricate ruse? You judge.
All right, I'm going to judge. We rank our videos on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, most fake thing we've ever seen, 10 being, oh, I definitely believe in ghosts now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to give this one a 2.
Oh,
Like, you put some
I'm
effort
gonna-
into it, but, like,
Yeah.
this is so obviously him faking a haunting and a spooky thing for... Like, he's clearly, like, the other person, I'm 99% convinced it's just a friend of his helping him fake it.
Yeah. You know, I was gonna give it a 3 because the production value, you know, it's low, but there's some effort to it. You know, like he planned out this whole long shot thing in the second video where he's like, the dog gets shot and he panics, and then he hears some banging and he has to grab the baby and then somehow crawl out the window with that baby. Which I got some things to talk about, but and then he goes to the
Here's what I'm
to the
thinking.
car and then what?
I don't want to go back and do it because I feel like it takes too much time. I don't think he actually climbed out the video with the baby. I think he picked up the baby, and then during the sweep
No.
around or something, there was a cut where he was not holding the baby. Because you don't
Yeah.
actually see the baby while he's climbing out of the video. So I want to say he was at least responsible enough to not climb out the window while holding the baby. I think there's some cuts in there that he did to, you know,
Yeah, I also
to make
found
sure that the
like-
baby... I don't think I want to give the benefit of the doubt and think I don't think he put his baby in any actual danger. I don't think he's
No,
that
it
low.
did not look like it. Though I do find it a little bit worrying that the baby just becomes this prop in this sort of film. Just because, like, oh no, it's a baby. You gotta take care of the baby, and then I don't know, just waking it up and then carrying it off. It seemed fine at least.
To do all that, holding a baby, shooting a video, and climbing out the window, you don't have enough hands for that. So I think he did the thing where he scooped up the baby. Then I think there was
holding him. He's holding the phone too. I forget.
Yeah. So I think he did the shot of him picking up the baby, stopped the video, put the baby back to bed, then did the shot of him climbing out the window. Then did a cut again, and then did we even see the baby when he was outside? He might have just had
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, this and then I mean the hand is like this is clear to me. This is pretty obviously. I mean, he's a TikToker, like I said. He has the incentive to create fake content. So
I want to say the fact that the ghost was able to take a phone, unlock the phone, go quite far up, honestly, and take a photo and then just leave that there, and then also fill up the stars so the guy would notice.
Yeah.
Somehow it wasn't full, and I'm just like, well, ghosts have obviously learned how to use handheld digital devices now. It's so over for us. They can haunt us in the internet now.
Yeah, and then the sound effects, the sound of the pounding was too consistent. Like, it was the same sound no matter where he was in the room, no matter how close to it he was. So that's unrealistic. And then the get out, leave ghost things were too clear, too crisp. Just,
I thought it was like you barely could hear it. It didn't add much.
I believe
to
those
it.
sounds were added in post. It's a fake and not a particularly good one. That's why I give it a 2.
No.
But at least he put some effort in.
Yeah, exactly. I gotta appreciate that.
All right. The deceased client. I work in a business that deals with probates and deceased stuff, and it's amazing how many people do not know how to spell the word deceased. I've seen, so it's like, this card holder is diseased.
Oh no! It's got the cuties.
Or how many people spell passed away, P-A-S-T away.
Oh, my past has gone away too.
Yeah. All right. Well, maybe the deceased client will be better than the last one.
Well,
The
curious.
deceased client. TikTok user Kako
I know a
Garcia
TikToker.
is an employee who works at a workshop as a mechanic, dealing with many clients and vehicles, and he usually does a very good job with the requests he takes on. Well, one day he had taken a car from a client as usual,
See, that's a nice,
and
reasonably
everything
sized
went
truck.
well. However, the next day this client would lose his life, while his car remained in the hands of the mechanic. The following day the mechanic is greeted by one of his clients, and it turns out that he was speaking to the client who lost his life. But the security cameras seem to show something different. Something downright horrifying.
Oíste, weón, se volvió loco. Estoy revisando por la cámara del taller, de mi teléfono, estoy en mi casa. Y este maestro está hablando solo.
Okay, you're filming a screen. How hard is it to keep focus? Keep your like you're filming a stationary object. How hard is it to keep focus on it? Seriously.
But he's losing his mind because he's seeing the old guy talk to a ghost. Like, wouldn't you be shaking
Pero déjalo
yourself? Giving him some solid advice
está
on
hablando
how
solo.
to repair his car.
Le voy a preguntar por cámara qué está haciendo.
What?
A ver, vamos a preguntar.
Wait, that's just his phone, though.
¿Sabes que consiguen el teléfono con la Connie, porfa? Es que no me da, está hablando solo, mira, Connie. No sé si estoy loco o qué. Mira. ¿Pero con quién habla, weón? ¿Aló? Oye, disculpa, pero ¿con quién estás hablando?
Con don Carlos, me está viendo, pasando el presupuesto y explicándole el tema del accidente que tuvo anoche en la carretera. Entonces me está viendo el presupuesto y estoy explicándole lo que le estoy diciendo.
Oye, cálmate. ¿Qué, don Carlos? Pero, oye, escúchame un poquito. ¿Tú me estás hablando del accidente de anoche?
Claro,
Juan, me estáis huellando, ¿cierto?
no, pues estoy con don Carlos aquí, pues. Le estoy explicándole todo.
Oye, ¿podéis subir?
Wait, stop
¿Sabes qué?
translating.
Oye, es que no estáis hablando con nadie, viejo.
No puede ser, pues yo tengo el caballero aquí al frente mío, pues, weón.
No estás hablando con nadie, Juan, y ayer los que chocaron murieron todos.
Oh no.
Pero yo desde que los caballeros-
Juan, no estás con nadie, sube y ven a ver las cámaras, tengo todo grabado.
As you can see, the workshop owner watches the old mechanic through the security cameras, and thinks that he has gone crazy after seeing him talk to himself on the spot for ages. He then decides to ask who he is talking to, and that's when he finds out that he is supposedly talking with Carlos, the client who died the night before in a car accident, but the cameras show nobody there. So he is either talking to a spirit, a demon, or he's just going crazy from fatigue.
See, this is kind of something where I wish I had a guest on who spoke Spanish, because what if the
Yeah.
translation is just completely wrong and a lie?
I was trying to follow with my French, but it's still not Spanish, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, I know a little bit of Spanish, but I didn't pick up enough words to understand what they were saying.
That's
After
probably
he watches the recordings with the workshop owner, shivers ran down his spine as he indeed
No, I think he was talking to somebody. He's just Carlos is a little person and is just perfectly behind that, fabric thing in the middle there.
saw that he was talking to no one. Yet he clearly saw the client clear as day at the time it happened. Ever since then, he has stopped working on his client's car and just focused on all the others. But on another day, while doing his ordinary
Yeah, exactly,
work,
Diefed.
the indoor security camera would have a strange malfunction and capture this.
Oh no. Spooky swivel. Oh. Okay.
Puppy!
Dog. Doggy. I like the spooky music also ends.
Yeah, I know.
Oh no!
First, the camera blindly starts to move around on its own, and then it loses color and sound after some time. And right
Well,
when
it didn't
he's
lose color, it just switched into night mode.
Yeah.
near a piece of hanging clothing, it falls off suddenly by itself while he is
Oh
on the
my
phone,
gosh.
startling him and causing him to quickly leave the place. Some viewers said that this happens because some cars contain negative energy from their bad history, which can cause something to manifest. But once again, let me know what you think down in the comments below. If you have any
Remember,
video recommend.
treat your cars well, or they will haunt you or your mechanic after your death. I was wondering, could you show the jacket dropping and like in slow-mo, and maybe we can like figure something out?
Yeah, let's go back. Let's see.
Happens because some cars contain negative energy from their blindly starts to move around on its own, and then it loses.
Moving slowly forward. Oh, there we go. There's the glitch.
Oh yeah, I see.
No, that's just...
Oh, it looks funky.
Just going by frame.
Yeah, you can see it like it starts at the sleeve. So something's tugging
Yeah,
on
why
it.
is it so glitchy before it gets to it? Maybe this is... Yeah, something's tugging on it. Is that the first time?
I mean,
First, the camera blindly starts to move around on its own, and then it loses color and sound after
yeah,
some
YouTube
time.
encoding. It's
And
a
right
digital
when
ghost
he
again.
is near a piece of hanging clothing.
Okay. This is better. There's less...
Yeah. It's like it swivels first, and then
Yeah.
it sort of gets tugged. So I would say there's a person hiding behind that piece of equipment there and just tugs it with a string.
Yeah. Because, yeah, it's definitely
Because like in the same direction.
Yeah, it's definitely going towards behind. So there's plenty of spot for somebody to be hidden, And then the losing of the sound and going into the night vision mode makes a string much harder to spot.
Exactly.
It falls off suddenly by itself while he is on the phone.
Also, perfect reaction from the guy.
So, a lot of this one, 90% of it is the story being told around it, and 10% of it is the actual video.
Yeah, I don't quite understand the first part, because it was like a recording on a phone or something.
Well, it's like, I'm guessing what it is. So he had two phones. One was recording the other, and one of the phones is like, you can watch like a Ring security video from your cell phone. I think it was a situation like that. So they had like a security camera up in the shop, and you could do a live feed of it from home.
Yes.
So that's what that was, and he was trying to film that.
Right.
So he was filming a phone screen with another phone, which is... And he
bizarre,
he didn't think of, hey, maybe I should set this on the table, and so it's still, instead of trying to hold two things and constantly losing focus.
At the same time, like, how is he then calling? Does he have like 3 phones?
No, he had 2 phones, because you can call and record at the same time. I mean, my phone can do that. I can be recording a video while the phone is...
Yeah, 3 phones. No, I'm on the 3 phones theory there, because you didn't see him opening any windows or like dialing any numbers.
But like the guy doing there, like, 1, he could have just been faking it. 2, some people just do weird stuff when they're by themselves.
Yeah,
like we just
look. That either.
We're all a little weird when we're alone. Let's just admit that we're all a little weird when we're alone.
I got my stims. You will like see me walking through my wife will see me walking through the corridor, and I just will randomly out of nowhere quote a funny thing that I've had in my head for the whole day. Just no prompts. I'll just do it. I have the compulsion.
Yeah, so, I mean, I can't explain everything in this video, but there's nothing in here that's really convincing. I mean, thing falling off on its own while it's in night vision mode, easily faked. I don't know. But I think I'd give one a 3.
Yeah, it's a 3 is a good call. Like, you can easily just go, okay, stand there, wave with your arms, and then when I call you, you go, oh, I was talking to Carlos, and then I'll go, well, what are you that? And you go, oh no, oh my gosh, this must be a ghost.
And also, my inability to speak Spanish means that I don't know if the translations were accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, it didn't even confirm that the car they were working on was involved in some kind of accident. It was just a former client who died, like, apparently in an unrelated accident.
Yeah,
but the car itself was cursed, because got to take care of it.
And I said, we have no reason to believe that the entire story around it even had anything to do with the videos and could have just been added on later. It's,
Yeah, okay, I'm impressed. Well, I'm sorry. Show me some ghosts.
Let's go to No Sleep.
No Sleep.
It's me every day.
TikTok user Danny Ramirez is a truck driver, and on one particular night he decides to pull over and stop at a rest stop somewhere in Oregon in order to catch some sleep. But it turns out he will get no sleep after hearing this.
Sorry to hear stuff out here. I'm over here on 97 on the rest stop, and I don't know. What the hell is that?
We can barely hear this.
What the heck is that?
I'm listening carefully.
Yeah, there was some kind of wail. Oh, there you can hear it. It's a howl.
Okay.
That's a wolf.
Yeah.
These are just wolves. What the hell?
Yeah, it's just wolf howling.
Never heard a wolf before?
Children of the night, what music they make.
What the absolute fuck is it?
Yeah, it's wolves. Yeah, that's 100% just a wolf howling. And look, he's in a wooded area.
At night.
Yeah,
Oh.
this wolves do. A wolf isn't gonna get into your cat.
That's literally a wolf.
Yeah,
To regret that I
and
started
like
with the
it
echo?
sounds a little distorted because of.
That's a
I
siren.
say Bigfoot isn't
That did sound a
real?
little more like a siren than a wolf.
I don't ever want to stick my
Oh, okay, okay. Could be a moose. It's probably an animal. of some
But
sort.
elk can make some pretty weird
A
noises
creepy
too.
wailing
They
sound can
do.
be heard echoing through the darkness from within the woods, not
I mean,
too far in
yeah,
front
it's a
of where
spooky
Danny
sound,
is
but-
parked, and he
Yeah, the
believes
bamboozle is a
it
little
could be
bit.
Bigfoot or something
Yeah, it's
similar.
Bigfoot.
This
That's
is
what it
the
is. It's
strangest
Bigfoot.
he has ever captured and
That must be
posted,
Bigfoot again.
so it does
This is
seem
just me when I
genuine.
stub my toe, my hoof. Ah!
I mean, I'm gonna give that one a 2 because yeah, animals making loud sounds at night is a little bit spooky. But it is just those are just animal
Yeah.
sounds. Yeah.
Yeah, like the setting is spooky enough. It's like a rest stop at night in the woods.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it is a too. Like, come on, like
But
you
that's
just filmed that.
yeah, there's no reason to believe it's Bigfoot. Real animals that are documented and well known make creepy sounds at night. They just do.
Okay, we're in the top 3, and it's automatically Bigfoot already. I'm so ready to see what's gonna happen next.
I mean, I like the idea of a Bigfoot, but I just feel like if they were real, we would have some real tangible evidence at this point. Feels
Yeah,
like
like the idea of cryptozoology is really fascinating because they're all rooted in actual biology in animals, and then sort of crisscross with folk tales.
I mean, yeah, well, that's the thing is I love cryptids because I'm fascinated with folklore, and I love
Yeah.
I love how it tells you about humanity and how we tell stories and things like that. That's why I love cryptids, because I love the imagination and our way to explain natural things in weird ways. I don't believe in the Snallygaster or the Chupacabra or Champ or any of them. They're not real, but the stories behind them are fascinating and they're real in our hearts. And
Exactly, they still hold power, and I guess enough power so people tell spooky stories about them. But just hearing an animal howl doesn't mean
Oh.
it has to be them. Like, that just reduces the whole fascination about them down to just weird howl.
I saw this
Like,
great
ooh.
screenshot where it's just like, this is the Creek of Silence. According to folklore, when going and retrieving fresh water from this creek, one must be absolutely silent and make no noise, or else there will be anyone who drinks the water will suffer a great illness after drinking it. But if you are totally silent, it will be the clearest, cleanest drinking water. And then the first comment below, yeah, that's just something made up by a mom who wanted her kids to shut up while they were going to get water.
The stories are just like that. It's just like, yeah.
Oh my god, will you kids shut the fuck up? If you kids don't shut the fuck up, you're gonna die of poison.
Yeah, it's like the same thing with like the protective tiger or something. So, you know, because like this tiger, this stone tiger outside by my house is totally legit because nothing bad has ever happened to my house since it's been there.
Yeah. It's just all right. Let's enter the depths. Maybe this
Enter the depths.
This is
This
me.
next video comes from the TikTok page Linz. Although the original source is unknown, and not much context is provided, except for the fact that a lone individual decided to venture into the depths of some kind of sewer tunnel system.
not a sewer tunnel,
and
storm
caught
drain. There's a
something
difference.
Undeniably
That's a storm
chilling
drain, yeah.
on camera. Take a look.
Yo. No one else has ever been down these tubes.
Yeah, all that graffiti is natural.
Natural grove. Actually, fascinating going down there. I appreciate them for doing that. Like there is.
What the hell?
There's definitely. Oh no, it's haunted.
Hello?
Oh, we love the backroom tubes.
What the fuck was that?
The tube man lives in the tubes. You just wanted to
All
say
right,
hi. Oh, that's actually kind of cool.
It's just so much. There's so much video compression. It's hard to get a good look at it.
Yeah, it's a recording of a recording of a recording.
Yeah, Diefed, it's Raptor.
I would have smooched a raptor.
Raptor is 15 years old, huh? Or 16.
No.
Okay.
That was it.
I'm just trying to see if we could get a good view of it, but
Yeah. No, he's already running around.
A terrifying non-human-like sound can be heard coming from within the tunnel, and as he proceeds to head further in,
Oh, it's the Wiggler.
he has an
Look
encounter
at them wiggle.
with what looks to be a humanoid creature that is so tall it's hunched over with pale grey legs.
okay, he's hunched over too. That's like a 4-foot tall storm drain.
Yeah.
Any adult human is going to be hunched over.
And glowing eyes. A mere glimpse of this creature was enough for the recorder to make a quick run for it. But whether this is real or not, you be the judge.
Okay.
All right.
Well, this
Let's
is the best
assume-
one. This is the best video of the night so far.
Yeah. I like a good jump scare because I'm easily scared. It was pretty well done. It's very easy setup. It's like just a dark corner. It's like you just stand in that shadow, and when I get close, you go.
Yeah.
But
Um.
I want to say, let's assume this guy's real. There is a monster in the tube, and you get shocked by it. What do you do? Will you just leave it there? Or will it be like, yo, there's a guy in there, he might need help, he's been living in there for God who knows how long, must have scared off a bunch of other graffiti guys, I don't know. And then we extrapolate that a bit, and then we come to the conclusion, oh, we're just afraid of others, right?
Yeah,
Like-
I mean, my initial, it could have been okay. There's like a few explanations for this.
Yeah.
One is that it was just like a friend of his, and they faked it. Two is that it was an unhoused person who was in there, and they had kind of like an area where they were kind of living.
Yeah.
And they see somebody, and so they just do a loud, weird scream to scare the person off, which, works. If you say like just doing a weird scream might be more effective than saying get the hell out of here or something like that.
Yeah.
It was too dark and it didn't look that human, but it was so dark and like, okay, the bright eyes. Well, we saw at the end of the video that it was daylight behind it, so light was coming through, and light reflects off eyes, even human eyes.
Yeah.
Obviously other animals it reflects off more, but
Yeah, the contrast worked pretty well.
uh
And then you just put on like a spooky mask or something. But like, I just feel like stories like this remind me that people are just, or like we make up these stories about spooky places, and then there is a creature there. But like, why is the creature there? Why does it have to be spooky? Aren't maybe like you making it afraid? I don't know. Like, why is it even in the tubes to begin with? What drove it there?
yeah,
And
the person's
like-
the person's reaction actually seemed kind of genuine. Didn't
Yeah.
feel like bad acting. So I'm thinking that they just encountered another human being, whether it was an unhoused person or just like a teenager messing with them. I'm thinking just it was a human being, and just the way that the light caught it, and also, heavy. It was not clear, crisp video, so it's hard to say. I don't think it was an animal. It didn't look like an animal to me,
No.
and I don't know why an animal would be going that deep into a storm drain like that. I mean, maybe like a raccoon or a squirrel would, but not.
I'd
Stopping
say
at
it's
the exit
definitely
and looking back does. Well, I mean, I would do that. If I ran out, I would video back in
Yeah,
there,
like-
but
So what I'm thinking is, I'd say it's definitely fake, because if we had to assume it was real, it would be a really sad story to me. It's like,
yeah.
why is there just like get the guy out, or I don't know, give him something to eat.
Maybe we should, just build housing for people, just
Exactly.
build like dormitory style buildings style buildings with cafeterias where people can stay for free and get food every day, and it would cost a tiny fraction of what we spend on policing unhosed people.
Yeah.
But, we can't do that because,
No.
no. Yeah, but still, I'm going to give that video a 4 because it's a little harder to explain and it is still kind of spooky, but
I'll give it a solid 5. It's very much in the middle between like kind of fake, kind of real. It's a short little thing. It just shocks you, it scares you. It's all it's supposed to be. It's still supposed to do, right?
All right. The Cell. Wait, wasn't there like a movie called The Cell?
Oh, there was, I believe, yeah.
Yeah.
Forever ago, though.
Wasn't it like, it's got Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah.
And Vincent D'Onofrio.
Yeah, oh my god, now it's coming all back like bad memories.
Yeah, I've never
It's like
seen it.
something
Might have to cover that on Twig's Missing Movies.
You have to like brain dive, things like that, I believe, but yeah.
All right, final video of the show.
Ooh.
The Cell.
Oh, spooky prison, let's go.
In this final video, TikTok
These are all
user Josh
influencer
Fletch
videos.
decided to explore
I wish I
a
had that many
penitentiary that is supposedly haunted in the middle of the night with a few friends.
And a few friends in the
However,
middle of the night, a
he
penitentiary
decided
is
to
supposedly
climb up
haunted?
into a closed-off, prohibited area by himself to check out the prison cells. And when he does, something creepy is captured. Watch closely.
Watching closely.
I may or may not have climbed up.
He may or may not
Downstairs.
have. Wait a minute, this is Nova Prospect. He's gonna see a headcrab zombie.
Yeah. There's like, there definitely are these prisons around, and how fun is here.
Oh, fucking shit!
Oh no, there was
As
a guy
Josh
inside.
approaches the final cell and takes a glance
Oh,
inside,
that got me good.
what looks like a dark figure can be seen just standing there inside the cell, freaking him out to the core and causing him to
Yeah, there's just a person standing in the...
Yeah, but interesting, this isn't a cell. This is a hallway. Because look, you
Yeah.
can see the back side of it.
Yeah. It's just a connective hallway.
Yeah, there's definitely a person standing there.
I mean, I like the setup, just like casually strolling
run away
along
without
and then...
looking back. Josh and his friends have no idea what they have seen and are left freaked out as they can only conclude that it must have been something
It must
paranormal.
have been.
Perhaps the
Must.
spirit of an inmate who remained bound to his cell, unable to pass
That
on
isn't
from
a
the
cell,
guilt
it's
of
a
his
hallway.
crimes. But who
Yeah,
knows?
I mean, it's a
In the
spirit.
end,
They
the
can
final
move anywhere he
judgment
wants to,
is
but it has to
yours
be
to
bound
make.
to that cell.
That's all.
Okay,
Oh,
I
wow.
mean... Yeah, not a whole lot to that video.
Well,
I give it a...
spooky.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's easily explained. He's there with a group of friends. One of his friends was just standing there.
Yeah. So spooky stories and social commentary, because of course jails must be haunted because bad people were
Yeah.
put in there.
But no, I'm thinking. I mean, it's a influencer. They have the incentive to make spooky videos. They were trying to make a spooky video. He's with a group of friends. They just had one of his friends stand there to make the video.
Yeah.
That's all it was.
Somehow,
but now to be said, still an effective video. If you're trying to fake a video, I think just like it was spooky. It was spooky. I'll give him that.
It got me, but like, yeah.
Obviously faked, but it was still a good jump scare spook. And I gotta give him credit for that.
I think it was. I honestly, I'd give it a 1 because it's just the lowest effort ones out of all of these. The other one in the tube, it was a little inconclusive. And this one, you can see at a glance, it's just one of the friends standing there.
Yeah, but I want to give it at least a 2 because at least it was a little bit spooky. But yeah, not very scary, not very. But yeah, they tried. They tried.
An interesting collection of videos. Yeah, but that was the top 1 spookiest stories in the world. Bit disappointed, unfortunately, but
disappointing.
maybe next time.
But
we'll get him next time.
We'll get him next time. But so another episode of Corvids, Creepers, and Conspiracies done, and unfortunately I have yet to be convinced of the existence of paranormal things, but we're gonna keep the search out there. And hey, if you have a video that you think we should watch on this show, throw it down in the comments, or message me. I'm always easy. I'm easy to message. But yeah, we're always looking for great submissions. So if you have a video you think we should watch, please send it my way. But maybe someday I'll be convinced. But today is not that day. How about
One day
you?
we'll smooch a ghost.
Yeah. Less like Twig getting spooked, more like Twig reacting like Gordon Ramsay being served raw chicken. No.
This ghost is raw.
No, if I'm going to make a pop culture reference, I'm going to be a Romulan that has been shown a video of the Dominion.
This
It's
ghost is a
fake!
acting masterclass.
Yeah. But we're going to call this episode done. Anything you want to plug before we get on out of here?
Yeah, just my art, and I've been working on a tarot deck, which will be done soon. I'm working on the final touches right now.
Sweet.
So I'll let you know when that's done.
All right. Well, we're going to head on over to Susie the Silky, who's still having her donathon. And there's baby chickens. How can we not go see some baby chickens?
I can see them already.
Let's go see the baby chickens. So
yeah.
Thank you, Ray, for coming on. Thank you, everybody, for watching. If you're watching on YouTube, please like and subscribe. And we will see you next time.
Bye-bye. Leave this place. But stay for Susie.
Yeah.
Quack, quack.
Quack, quack.
Quack.
Quack, quack. Quack.
Quack.